Hi, Romy. So you know ImSim, you know of ImSim. You've seen Thiago a couple of times already, but ImSim here at the Sim Formula Europe, or more specifically at the adjacent, what is it called?
Interclassics.
Interclassics. Thank you very much. Have a very, very special thing built up. Thiago, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you once again.
Nice to meet you again.
What have you set up?
Well, apart from our booth at the Sim Formula Europe, we actually partnered with Interclassics and we designed and created a simulator that is right next to that masterpiece of a Ferrari 250 GT. We've adapted the simulator with a wooden steering wheel, different and somewhat made up H pattern shifter, and also 4 special buttons to navigate the start and stop of the
So the
experience.
shifter you made yourselves? You didn't buy a shifter from somewhere?
We bought a shifter, but
Ah.
we just added stuff around it to
Okay.
make it more classy.
half of the trick of having a full product is not having to make everything.
Yeah. Well, we definitely focus on making those things that we're the best at. That's for sure. So obviously there's a special paint, different seat as well, which gives it.
So
an
the color
interesting
is special. It's
experience.
not a standard Gara color.
Garrett does not have a standard color.
Okay.
So that's also important to emphasize about our product. If you want, and depending on your budget, we can actually make a brand new simulator just for you. So we can even make a whole different design on the shapes. We can do any color you want. We can personalize the simulator however you want. Use whatever peripherals. We'll just make it happen. In this case here, this invitation was made to us several months ago, beginning of 2024, and we delivered. And I think if you look around, what's to us almost surprising, it's just how well it fits in a classics car show.
If I see it correctly, you have a Seto Corsa on it,
Yes, we do.
and you have a mod. Is it a mod from somewhere, or did you develop it?
It's a mod from somewhere of that car over there, which was what was requested of us. What we did is obviously this mod is of a car that it's extremely hard to drive, especially with vintage tires. So what we did is we created a version, obviously, of the car that is way easier to drive.
That can
so
be
people
driven
can-
by any
anyone.
visitor here
Exactly, yeah.
instead of something that is special for
Always-
sim
Yeah,
racing.
exactly. Otherwise, people are always spinning and crashing, and that
Sure.
wouldn't be fun for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like a skill issue.
It is, but
It is.
the
thing
people
is,
here are
yeah,
not sim racers yet.
I think
Yet.
even sim racers, if you get onto this car, it is tough. You have to brake. Like, you have to start thinking about braking the minute you get out of the previous corner. So it's really hard to drive for sure. Even on throttle on exit, like, you can't really apply full throttle until you're perfectly aligned with the road. So it is a very
So it's a
challenging
typical
car.
Ferrari.
Well, from that period, this is what, 65,
Well,
66?
I would say not only that period, but that's another discussion for another time.
Well, this one certainly didn't have traction control. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Or ABS or any of those assists.
At the end of the day, you didn't change that much
Not for here.
of what you normally do with a Gara.
Yeah.
It's just there was a wish to make it to let people drive that car,
Exactly.
and that's what you were able to fulfill with not too much of a hassle.
Exactly.
Different to
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
do on your everyday work,
Yeah.
which is setting up Garas for whatever customer.
Yeah, for whatever customer, yeah. And the reason why we got picked, I guess, it's because Gara doesn't need much changing to look amazing. So
It's also, as we've said before, the most beautiful and presentable sim rig
well, thank you.
ever. Like, you look at the majority of sim rigs on the market, and they're aluminium monstrosities. Where here it's all sculpted and designed by someone who designs Bugattis.
What happens with this Gara after the Interclassics?
Well, it's gonna get sold eventually.
Oh, eventually. So it's not Interclassics are not gonna keep that or something like that.
Not that I'm aware of.
So if
Do
you
wanna,
out there,
do you want to get it? You seem interested.
I would love to get it, but I don't have that kind of a small change. Let me see.
Check.
Let me see. So
Okay,
it's
you can
€2
start. You can.
and so if you're interested in driving a Ferrari with a seat, with everything else, it's just 50,000. Hey.
Yeah, and you get a piece of art at home.
It's still a bargain.
It's still a bargain.
Still a bargain compared to the real thing.
Yeah, if you look at the industry and what's at offer, this is really good price. Obviously, full motion with 4 actuators, D-box, still with 4 butt kickers also. So our haptic system, it is fully kitted out with very cool stuff and very realistic. So every bit of realism we have on our conventional Gara, you'll find it here. This one doesn't have the active seatbelts. So you can test all your cars in one place rather than obviously having to take your cars out, put miles on them. And also you can drive anywhere in the world. So there's actual advantages even if you want to put miles on your car. Let's say you want to take your Zonda to a racetrack in Dubai. You can go on the sim, test that racetrack before, know that racetrack by heart, and by the time you get there, you're a lot less likely to destroy your car. You're not going to waste gasoline and tires learning the track. You're just going to arrive there and just enjoy racing, enjoy driving. So it is a big advantage.
So great idea by Interclassics. Fantastic partner to choose, if I may say so.
Thank you.
Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.
As always, it's been a pleasure.
Always. Thank you. Thanks
All
very
right.
much.